appreciate you taking the time doing this. We really do.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem.
Is it
Yeah,
sunny
no,
where you are today, Drew, or not? Is there
I'm
sunshine?
I'm just here in Nashville getting rained on like crazy. It's raining
Oh,
like
usually that's Idaho weather, so I have sunshine where I'm at.
nice, nice.
it's been nasty here in North Carolina today. I mean, nasty, like heavy downpour, torrential rain.
Yeah,
Is
same
that what you're
same.
getting in Nashville?
Yeah, we're getting the same thing. And Rachel, where are you out of? Are you out of?
So I'm at Idaho, Salmon, Idaho.
Okay, nice. So how do y'all get together here, Shannon and
Real estate, actually. So
oh,
we both are with the same global brokerage, EXP Realty. And
nice.
then and then I've been doing radio in Salt Lake and all over East Idaho. And so then I told Shannon, you got to get involved in this and come to CRS. So we drug him along to CRS. And actually, I was telling Shannon, I had to give you a hard time because he missed the sweet party in B-dubs when you were playing. And I
Yeah,
said, I don't have a Drew Baldridge shirt, so I guess I'll wear George Burge's shirt.
we'll take it. I like George. He's a good dude.
No, you're supposed to say, I'll send you a shirt. It's in the mail.
Yeah, exactly. You dropped the ball on that one, Drew.
Dude, come on, bro.
I love it.
Oh.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, man, we do. We greatly appreciate the time. That's for sure. I hate I missed you that last night, man. I was so exhausted after those 3 days that I told them they were texting me. I woke up the next morning, my phone was blown up. It was get up here, get up here, get up here. And literally like I was dead asleep by 7:30 that night.
Man, I was exhausted too. I mean, that CRS stuff, man, there's something going on for y'all like every hour. So I don't blame you one bit, buddy. It's all good.
It wears you out. It wears you out for sure. But
Sorry.
always count on a good time at B Dubs, right?
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So, Drew, we wanted to play a little game of Would You Rather so that we have a lot of new listeners. Obviously, Kickin Country is a newer station and it's across, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and
Love
not
it.
to mention just a free phone app that we have that people are picking up quick and listening to. So, we thought, that would be kind of fun if you're
Yeah,
down.
let's do it. Come on, Rachel, bring it. What we got?
Shannon, you want to start or do you want me to start?
You can start it. I don't care. Let's go ahead.
Okay. My question is, would you rather lounge by the pool or on the beach?
Ooh, I'm a big pool guy over the beach. Interesting enough. My wife would definitely pick the beach, but I'm just not a sand guy. The sand getting, everywhere. I can just chill by the pool and be just fine. Bring me
No
some
sand
drink.
in the cracks.
Yeah.
Sand in the cracks. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm with your wife. I would prefer the beach over.
Yeah, hands down.
But again, we don't have heated pools around here. It's too cold in the mountains.
Yeah, definitely. So Drew, I mean, man, you're blowing up. I mean, we've been playing, She's Somebody's Daughter. We've been playing that for quite some time now. Obviously, that song is climbing the charts really, really quickly. So congratulations on that. The other thing that we're doing is we've had Honky Tonk Town, and
Let's
dude,
go.
I love that song.
Go!
That is like my favorite song you've ever done by far. It's got that vibe, it's got that 90s country honky tonk feel to it. That's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah, I love that song. We there for a while, Brooks and Dunn was looking to make a new record. And so I went in, I was writing a bunch of those honky tonk kind of feels for Brooks and Dunn. And they put one of them on hold. And I thought they were going to record it. They never ended up recording it. And so I was like, you know what? I got all these Brooks and Dunn honky tonk stuff. Why don't I just start recording them myself? So that was one of the first ones that I did, and it's a staple in our live show. Just playing that song is so much fun, man. It's kind of the music I grew up on,
Yeah, well, you're seeing that a lot now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got Zach Top, right? Who
Yeah.
I've got an interview with him next week, right? And that dude is just, I mean, in my opinion, he's blowing up 90s country again today, right?
Yeah.
Randall King, right? Randall King, that's another one.
Great.
So some of these guys, I love they're bringing this sound back. And when I heard you do that, I was like, because I went from She's Somebody's Daughter to that, I was like, oh man, this song's got some great.
Speaking of She's Somebody's Daughter, that is like the song, the wedding song of the year. Seriously. What do you think about that, Drew? How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I was telling somebody earlier, I've been writing songs since I was 16 years old in my bedroom in high school, and it was like, man, I always just dreamed and prayed and hoped for I could write songs that meant something to somebody, and so when we wrote this, it was just a song for my wife. I wrote it after meeting her dad, and it was just came from a real spot of like, treat her right, don't break her heart. And it was a message to me to not mess up, and put it up on TikTok and social media, and it just went boom. It was like, I remember it was a Wednesday night. We were on our honeymoon. I made this wedding version so she could dance to it with her dad at our wedding. And we were on our honeymoon, and I posted it. And I think I said something like, hey, if this gets 3,000 likes, I'll put it out on Friday. And I was just hoping it would get 3,000 likes. Well, I posted it Wednesday night. We woke up Thursday morning, and it had almost 10 million views on it, and it had 1 million likes on the video. And so when it came out on Friday, it was like top 25 viral in America, #8 in Norway, #7 in Sweden, trending on Shazam in South Africa. And I was just sitting back like, oh my goodness, this is wild. And at that time, Rachel and Shannon, I didn't have a record deal. I had nothing. It was just me posting songs, and I thought I'd get a record deal. And that just never happened. I had a shot. I had a record deal back in the day, and I thought I'd get a new one, and it just never happened. So everybody streamed this song and listened to it so much that I just created my own record label and sent this song to country radio myself. And it's been so cool to watch this song mean so much to, dads and daughters and moms and all these weddings I'm getting tagged in every weekend of people dancing to this with their dad. And it just, I'm very, very humbled and very blessed that I get to have that song. A lot of times you have songs that go up charts and they can be a #1, but nobody remembers it in 2 years, and I just feel like this is a song that's been a part of people's lives in such a way that they're always going to remember this. Daughters are always going to remember this. One day when their dad's not there no more, they're going to have this memory of this song and that moment of dancing with their dad. And that is the coolest thing for me, to know that I can be a part of people's lives. My music can be a part of people's lives. And that's really special to me. Rachel, it's really special to me that this is, people are like, well, you don't want to be known as the wedding guy. And I'm like, I don't really care. This song, it's bigger than that, and it means so much to daughters and dads and moms all around the world. And it's been really, really fun to watch. And it's our very first ever top 35 song. So like, I am just blown away. I can't believe it. And we're doing it with our own record label. So it's just pretty wild.
That's incredible.
Well, it even beyond incredible. I mean, you're making a difference in people's lives, and I think sometimes as a songwriter, you probably are just like you said, you made that song for your wife and for your father-in-law and just for your own. But it's interesting, as a songwriter, you can write something and it blows up overnight, and you really connect with your listeners. And that's one admirable thing about you. It doesn't matter what song it is. In fact, I was going to a home inspection earlier this morning, and one of my top 5 played songs every day is Your Big Prayers.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm an emotional weirdo. I
No.
do not want to cry, but that song makes me cry every time, because it just speaks, to so many people. And
Yeah.
music is a lifeline for so many people. And so thank you for doing what you do, and keep doing it.
Well, thank you for saying that. That was a song that I wrote because my old drummer, his wife got diagnosed with cancer, and they were young. They were in their late 40s, and his daughter. I was in the writing room, because that's what we do every day when we're not on the road. We're trying to write songs, and you're sitting down with other songwriters. And I was scrolling through Facebook, and their daughter posted and said, hey, I just want everybody to know my mama beat cancer, but we're going back in. We're going to have another scan just to make sure it's all gone. We need big prayers. And so I read that, and I looked at the guys, and I was like, man, I don't know. There's something on my heart right now saying, there's only a couple times in life you need big prayers. Like we can talk to God and we can have that communication all day long, but every once in a while we need some Hail Marys, you know. And so we got to talking about, you know, what that could be. And I haven't really heard a song talk about infertility, you know. And me and my wife at that time, we were very blessed. We were getting ready to have a baby. We have a 15-month-old son now, and we didn't have to go through that, but we have friends that did and struggled for years. And you know, but if you keep praying, miracles can happen. And that's what I wanted to put in that song. And so it's been really special to watch that song mean so much to people that have gone through struggles, but have just keep fighting and praying and knowing that miracles can still happen. And there's somebody up there listening. And that's, I'm so glad you brought that song up, because that's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. And it's been really special, you know, kind of like Daughter, you know, over the last course of the year and a half, I've been trying to put out music that has that weight, that has, you know, meaning to it, that people can really put in their lives and move them emotionally, that they need to have and need a message that needs to be heard. And that's one of those songs for sure. So thanks, Rachel.
Well, thanks for being the messenger.
Oh,
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And the fact that you got started with social media, I mean, because I've been following you on social media for a long time before, before Daughter ever hit the radio waves, so to speak, right? And my daughter, speaking of Malaya, she just adores you. I told her I was doing an interview with you today, and she was like, "Oh my God, are you kidding?" I mean, like she was freaking out because literally she's followed you and the song Daughter, right? She's made videos of that particular song, right? And man, I love what it's doing, not just for, you know, country radio, right? But what it's doing for these kids on TikTok, for example, right?
yeah. That's what's been the coolest thing is, you know, I have my friends are texting me now that have daughters that are barely 10 years old, you know, and they're discovering this song on YouTube, and they're coming in and saying, "Mom, like Dad, listen to this song. I'm your daughter," you know, and it's like, that is so awesome for me, because I think sometimes we go play these clubs, and as a country artist, they don't even allow anybody under 21 in there, you know, and all country music sometimes is envisioned as getting hammered drunk, coming out to a show and cheering on the band as loud as you can. And it's like, yes, that is fun. Don't get me wrong, but like knowing that you have a song that's hitting little girls and letting them know what their worth is, more than just, you know, a date with some guy or, you know, more than just some pretty face. No, they're worth way more than that. They're God's daughter too, you know, and it's like, that is something that I'm very, very proud of, that, you know, one day my son can be proud of the music that his dad makes. And that is something that I'm very passionate about. And to know that, you know, little girls are discovering this, and dads. I've had so many dads that are big cowboys coming through meet and greet lines with tears in their eyes and say, "Don't tell anybody I'm crying, but that song about them daughters, that means a lot to me." You know, and so that's really cool, to bring an emotion to people that, you know, country radio really isn't talking about. This is a different message. You know, it's not going out and hooking up with a girl in the night, you know, or hey, we're in our truck. No, this is a message that hasn't really been talked about on country radio in a long time. And that's really exciting for me to know that we kind of get to be the drive of that, you know, and maybe we'll see more of that positivity of that kind of uplifting of women.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah. I want to know, if you were going to go to a concert, who would you buy a ticket to go see?
A couple people. You know, I'm a big Eric Church fan. I love Eric Church, and
Don't throw a chair. Don't throw a chair. Sorry, I had to throw it in there. I couldn't resist.
I was waiting for you to say that.
No chairs be thrown. But I would definitely buy a ticket to see Eric Church. And I also love, you know, probably 5 or 6 years ago, me and my wife, we went and saw Hall & Oates, which was great.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We love kind of that kind of style of music. James Taylor, I would love to buy a ticket to watch James Taylor. And just those guys, when music was created back at that time, it was just different. You know, they had all day to sit in a studio. They could, you know, rent studios out for months, and we just can't really do that. So the musicality of that time was just different. I would love to go see Earth, Wind and Fire. That sounds probably really crazy for a country boy to say, but I just love big bands and horns and all that stuff. So yeah, those are a couple other guys I would definitely, I love country music so much. I grew up on it, Alan Jackson, Alabama, all that stuff. But if I'm going to go to a concert, I think I would love to go something maybe even outside of my genre because I'm just so engulfed in this genre all the time. So going to see one of those guys would be pretty fun.
Treat for you instead of going
Yeah,
to work.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
so got to ask you, man, if you could give up air conditioning or heating for the rest of your life, or give up the internet for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Oh man. If I didn't have to be on the internet all the time for my job, I would definitely say bye-bye to that. But if I could enter heat or air conditioning, um, I would probably give up heat because I can just put more, I can put more covers on.
You got to stop though. You can't take them all off.
All off, you know what I mean? So I'm an air conditioning guy. Give me all the air conditioning you can.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely, man. Speaking of internet, by the way, just so you know, I got to throw this out there, right? Speaking of internet, Rachel and I both follow you on Instagram and TikTok, but guess what? You don't follow us back, man.
Oh, now he's gonna go scrolling.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you got to follow us back, bro. That's the way it works.
I don't follow it back, so I'll have to go through and see what I can find y'all.
Hey, you know what I want you to do, Drew? Would you be willing to tell? So every morning when I do my radio show, I say it's a great day for a great day.
Okay.
And I usually post something to that with that positivity and some kind of thought or whatever on my Facebook and socials and Instagram and whatever. But even though we're just on Zoom, would you tell all my fans your thoughts on that? Would you remind them that it's a great day for a great day?
It is. It's a great day for a great day, y'all. Yeah, I love that. I love that, Rachel. That's special.
Yeah, that got me through some tough times, that little slogan. And I remember the first day I moved to where I'm at now in Salmon, Idaho, and I was working for a little local radio station. And we played the top 100 country hits. We played Hall & Oates. We played BTO. We played, Earth, Wind and Fire. We played it all, right? So Chicago, whatever, all those. And I got to work and I pretty much turned the mic on, and the first thing out was it's a great day for a great day. And I can go to the grocery store now or, someplace else, and people will come up and they'll say, Rachel Ryan, it's a great day for a great day. And it's amazing how when it's not, mentally a great day for a great day, how that puts a smile on your face and kind of changes your mindset. So
yeah, this morning that Russell Dickerson, maybe he posted something. I think he's putting a new song out called A Good Day for a Great Day.
Yep. So we were talking about that actually at CRS, and I was like, I need a credit on that, bro. And he, he was just laughing, but
that's amazing.
We're excited to hear that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Awesome. Rachel, what other questions you got for him here? We want to be respectful of his time, obviously.
Yeah, we want to probably wrap this up. But I'm a small town ranch girl, grew up on a Black Angus cattle ranch.
Love it.
Always ask everybody how they like their steak cooked.
I like it medium. I can't go rare. I can't go rare. Okay, Rachel.
I'm not a rare girl either. So
okay.
Yeah.
I like it a little red, I can't go medium. But I grew up on a cattle farm myself. So we always had the freezer full of a good meat. That's the best grow up right there.
What kind of cattle did you guys have?
Yeah. Black Angus. Yeah.
Oh, good answer. Good answer.
Yeah. We had it. My brother, he still does it now. And he has, a couple hundred head and stuff back. And we grew up in the Midwest. So just Southern Illinois. It's only about 4 hours from here. So going up there, I still get to do a little bit of the farm life, which is nice.
Yeah. You get to enjoy it. That's like me, I don't work on it every day, but when it's time to go haul hay or, drive the semi or, go feed cows or go haul cows.
Yeah.
Jump in and go do it for it.
And I just run a country station. She's a lot more country than I am.
Country life. He's just
But,
playing.
but I do live in a small town. We got 7,000 people in our county. So, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I like it, Shannon. I like it.
What's the name of your brother's ranch, Drew?
So it's just, Baldrige Farms. It's just up there in our little hometown. And he's, my grandpa we farmed the same ground for over 100 years now. It just keeps getting passed down and passed down. And so, not only does he have cows, but he has, 600 or 700 acres of corn and beans. And, so it's
growing the crops.
Yeah, we grow the crops too. So, little bit of all of it.
Awesome. I love that.
Anything new on the horizon after daughter?
Yeah, man, we're really working on a brand new record right now. It's, you start feeling the pressure of like, oh crap, we're about to have a top 30 and you're like, we got to really bring it for the next, what comes next. And so we've been in the studio, we've been writing a lot. And just finding time for that has been real hard because, I've been running this label myself. And so like, that's a different brain than the creative brain. So trying to find time to really be creative and really want to get a project out in the fall, maybe September is kind of my goal. That's what I'm shooting for. And so we've got 5 new songs recorded. I still have to finish them, put vocals on them, and we're probably going to cut about 10 more. So I'm really hoping to have about 15 songs out this year is my goal. And I'm really, really excited for this new batch of music. It's going to be, people can expect very real, honest kind of things bouncing off of daughter. Obviously, we have a song that I'm really, really excited about called Deserve Her. And it kind of says what the title says, it's talking about, you can do all these things, but you can't just want her, you really got to deserve her. And that's something I feel like that people can really relate to. If they love She's Somebody's Daughter, they're going to really love this song. And so we have another song on there called People Can Change that I'm very excited about. Obviously I had a buddy that went through pretty hardcore drug addiction right out of high school. And now he's, found Jesus and he talks about it. And so that's kind of where that song comes from. So I got a lot of songs I'm very, very excited about that come from real places. And I can't wait for people to hear about them.
Dude, that is awesome. One thing we've been doing here recently, locally where I'm at, because we don't get a chance to, well, our station that's been around forever here, before we came along, never brought anybody, popular, famous, anything like that into our small town. And so we're working on getting some things together for having some shows here. I've got a venue that I work very closely with. Dude, I would love to talk to you about getting you to come to a show sometime. I think it would be awesome. Yeah,
man, just hit up my email, my management email and all that stuff, and we'll see if we can pull it off, Shannon. I love it.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you guys. Thanks for having me on here. Good to see you again, Rachel and Shannon. Great to meet you.
Yes, great to meet you too. Hopefully get to meet you in person soon. So,
well, you could, if you would have just been a B-Dub Suite.
We would have gone to bed, gone to sleep.
I was out, man. I was out. I was gone. So
we'll give you a free pass next time.
Yeah. next time.
Exactly. But you are going to follow us on social media, right? That's your goal,
there
right?
We go.
Can you tell he's a real estate agent? He's like one for the commitment.
That's right. Got to ask for that commitment 3 times, baby. That's Drew, thank you so much.
Keep playing your songs and your music and keep putting great stuff out there. We appreciate you and we love what you're doing, and however we can do to help you, count us in. I mean, I'm on the West Coast, he's on the East Coast, and we're here to support however.
Well, I appreciate y'all. Love you guys. Great to see you. And hopefully we'll see y'all soon.
All right. Love you too, man. Thanks.
Have a great day.